You know, Las Vegas is a beautiful place. A lot of times when you think about Las Vegas, you just think about the Strip, right? But I just want to make sure that the players are protected. I think that, you know, it could be a tough place for a kid coming out of college. You know, so that locker room has to be strong because there's so much there. There's access to so much. You know, so it's a strip, but it's really big, and it can be overwhelming at times for young, immature players.
All right, B-Mac, let's get back to this big news in the NFL. Brandon Marshall speaking on the potential trappings of having an NFL franchise in Las Vegas. We know the Raiders will play 2 more years in Oakland before they make the move to Sin City. You played in the NFL for 7 seasons. You know what factors players look at in free agency when they're trying to figure out where to continue their career. One is a lack of state income tax in Nevada. That is a big plus once they make the move to Las Vegas, because in California, it's one of the highest, 13%.
Tell me about it.
So that's extra money in the pocket if you decide to become a Las Vegas Raider. Overreaction or not, the relocation to Las Vegas will actually help the Raiders land free agents.
I think it will help and hurt.
Okay.
Right? For me, just the ability to know you will not be taxed from the state, that's a huge, huge cut for any player, a vet or a young guy. Then also the distractions could hurt the Raiders with landing big-time free agents and things like that that are considered to be family-oriented men.
Okay.
But when you look at Vegas, what's the difference between Vegas compared to L.A., Miami, Atlanta, New York?
Big city's a big city. You can find trouble in all those places.
Exactly. So I think the Raiders as an organization, whoever they're targeting as vets via free agency or rookies, they have to have quality people in place to make sure everybody is focused. The one thing that helped us out a lot in Pittsburgh was nothing but football. And think about this. There's no secret why certain organizations always win. Look at the Green Bay Packers of the world. Look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look at the New England Patriots. Outside of New England, you have other things, but they're well established. So there's no secret why certain teams are always in the thick of things when it comes to competing. Seattle Seahawks. But when you have some teams in these lavish big cities with a lot of distractions, it's hard for you it's easy to get away from the game. For us in Pittsburgh, we stayed in the weight room. We stayed in film study. Even on our days off, our weight room used to be filled to capacity on Tuesday. There was nothing else to do. And the same can be said for the guys in Green Bay or other cities that don't have a lot of distractions. So this could be a good move and could be a bad move depending on the situation. But I think right now with Jack Del Rio and Reggie McKenzie already having a hand in this organization, I think they're going to make sure they keep these guys focused.
Yeah, and you got guys like Derek Carr. Even though he's young, he is a family-oriented, grounded guy.
Yeah.
As your quarterback, a lot of people are going to follow his lead, and I'm sure he is going to have people in the weight room no matter what on Tuesdays, catching passes in the offseason, trying to stay out of trouble in Las
first
Vegas.
year, once they relocate in Vegas, that's going to be the testing year. That's going to be the year to see exactly can they really continue to be relevant there, because we travel to Vegas all the time just to go visit. Now these guys will be living there for at least half of the year.
What kind of distractions might cause issue for the Raiders? Or maybe that no state income tax is just too much to overlook when you're making that much money for potential free agents. Share your thoughts. Use the hashtag #TheRally.